And greetings, everyone. In your face, I am. I am in your face today. Hello, hello. Yeah, at this time. Hi. I'm not usually on at this time. My schedule has been pretty wonky, and but I want to play. I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow at all, which is my usual stream day. So I'm going to do something that I don't usually do. And I'm going to say, I have never said this before, but I'm going to say this now. If you want to know when I'm streaming, you'll have to subscribe to my YouTube channel or follow my Twitch, because my summer schedule right now has been really wonky and I can't guarantee when it's going to happen. And hi, so that's the best I can tell you. I hate doing that, but I just needed to. If you're wondering where I am, let me change my position. I'm actually in my flatland, and this is the instance that I create specifically to make things. And the thing that I am making is something that I should have made probably 2 or 3 mod levels below. Well, this is Neo 21, and I should have actually made this for like Neo 19 or something. But what I'm doing is I am altering the dark oak residence. I should do the guard tower as well, but first steps first. Let me try and see if I can get through one of them. I normally just build the level 5 and not care about trying to make it work, because it has this piece at the bottom, which I will show you right now, because I'm ready to do the level 2. So far I've done the level 1, and now I'm going to do the level 2. Vincentius Primus, everybody, behind me. And hopefully that's wonderful coffee, and he might offer me some. Okay, it's very, very hot. So what we are doing is taking that piece of land off of the dark oak residence, because that piece of land makes it that I can't put it at different levels. And what I would like to do is put this treehouse at a different level. This is Annie and Cujo's design, and I love this house actually. And we're going to try, we're doing the level 2 right now, and I have to make sure that I put it in the right place. So we're going to look at this. That is correct. And let's bring it up to here. And I think that's going to match exactly where the other one is. I just want to make sure. Yes. Okay. So now Minecolonies team, the developers, actually have a way for you to be able to do all this very easily. I'm not going there to the special place that they have. I'm just doing it in my flatland and seeing if I can get it to work out the way I want it to. So here we go. I'm actually going to, this is level 2. I'm going to build it. Constructed. And there we are. So now that it's constructed, and let's X this. Now we can scan it. We can scan the new one. So one of the things that I need is what I did with this one, is to bring it up from the bottom on this side, and actually that's the top, believe it or not. So let me do that. So let's bring it up from here. And then I also have to, this is so I can scan it. So I have enough room, and they have to be identical, because if they're not, it messes up the builder. And so that's the reason I have to be super careful here. We can put one here, that's good. And then we can bring this over, and that will make sure that we get it in the right place. And let's see. That looks like it might be correct. It is. Okay, good. So there's one. And then on this side, we're doing it right here. So there's the other. So now we can take the scan tool and let us, this is the second right there, second position. And then we'll go over the top and we'll do the first position. And now we've got the building. So now I need to replace the dirt with placeholders. So we're going to replace the dirt with placeholders. H, and there's the block. And let's just wait here for a minute for it to catch up. I think it actually needs to catch up. I'm not sure what's going on with my earbuds. It's interesting. I'm having a little bit of trouble hearing. There we go. Maybe that's a little bit better. I think my earbuds are failing. Yeah, as opposed to my hearing. All right, placeholder. And then let's select right there, and let's select here. And it did not remove it. Okay, so placeholder. I don't know why I have to do it twice. Don't care. Just going ahead and doing it. And now it's gone. We have air. We have dark oak. We could remove the torches. I don't care right now. And cobblestone. And everything else is in the right place. This is the key right here. And we are doing monster to mermaid slash scans slash dot slash DK OAK RESIDENCE 2. Now let me see if this is correct. So we're going to save this for a second. And it says to blueprint. All right, let me see if this is correct. Monster to mermaid scans. Let's put this up for a minute. And let's go to the build tool for a second. And let's look and see what it says. For the pack, this is monster to mermaid scans right here, residence, and there it is, dark oak residence, and there it is. I need a capital R for residence. So let's go back to the tool. Let's go back to the scan tool for 2, and let's bring it up for a second. And let's just change this to a capital R right here. So we'll go back and put a capital R in and do it. And these two are ready. These two should actually work. All right, next. So let me come out. Oh, I forgot about that. Hold on a second. Let's look at the scan. Let's come to here. Actually, let's do it this way. Yeah, let's do it this way. So see how the tree gets more complex as it moves on? Let me get an axe. Let me get a, it doesn't matter. The nethers are fun, so we'll use this. And we're actually going to take all of this away. This is so pretty when it's on the ground, and it's really nice. It doesn't do us any good for our trees, and so I need for this to not be here. And so let's take all of that away. And let me look at the tree. Do I want to take some of this away here? Let me just take these couple away right here. I don't actually need them because we're putting these in bigger trees. We'll have them come out ultimately. All right, so let's do this one more time. So up here, this is the top scan right here, and down here, this is the bottom scan. And let's look at it. Show resources, and now the logs, it should show it with the new build, and let us approve it. So now let's go to here for a second. Let's put this one up. This is 2. So this is 1. This is 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll work. So this is 1 and 2. We'll bring one down. Let's go to the build tool and let's look and see. Ah, and there it is. That's pretty nice. But we can see the scan, desert, and there's the second one. It didn't save. It didn't save the removal of those blocks. Why not? I think we're going to have to take, let me come here for a second. That's X. It didn't save the removal. So this is residence 2. Let's throw that away and we'll just have to get another scan tool. Scan tool here, and let's put it here. Now, I didn't fill in these patches here. I shouldn't have to. They should just be air, which is fine. Although if there's leaves or something, yeah, it'll mean that those places will be, they'll take away whatever's in those spots. So let's just go ahead and stick in this part right here, just to make sure that those pieces are gone for sure. And see that right there? And maybe that's what I needed to do. Okay, let's take the new scan tool. What am I going to do about the fact that there's that one? I don't know. We'll find out in a minute. Maybe it'll say there's one already and it can be replaced. So this is level 2 right here. And this over here is level 1. And then let's come out here. And let's look and show resources. Okay, and let's try this again. monster to mermaid. Slash scans slash period slash DKOAKRESIDENCE 2. And then let us save this. Ready? Successfully saved. And now let me see what it says here. Let's X this. And maybe that's the problem, that I didn't X that. That's probably what happened, that I didn't start with a new one. Monster to mermaid, fundamentals, residence, and this, nope, wrong one, switch. No. No, select. Let's come here. Monster to mermaid, scans, infrastructure, residence. There's the dark oak. So now let me see if we have the right one. So the residence 2, wait, did I do it again? Hold on a second. What do I have here? I have this is residence 2. I thought hold on a second. No. Dark Oak residence 1. Now that's 2. Where's our Dark Oak Residence 1, and this is Dark Oak Residence 2. Did I actually not put in the R? It looks like I didn't. Although that says I did. So if I did it exactly the same, where is it? Why isn't it there? So let's X this for right now. And let's put this away so that I don't accidentally do something with it. Here. So we have a 1 and we have a 2. They seem to be okay. They seem to be the same. Should I worry about it? So the Dark Oak Residence 1 and 2. Oh, I see. Monster to mermaid scans, monster to mermaid scans. That's the problem. Okay, let's make this go away. This is the level 2 right here, and that's why it's wrong. Okay, so let me make this go away, X. Let's come back to here, and it says monster to mermaid scans, monster to mermaid scans. See, this is where I'm lost. It looks correct there. And I'd have to have a guide. I actually would. I'm bad about doing stuff like this on my own. That says that that's the end of that. And that this is the beginning of this going all the way to here. I'm just going to exit. It looks correct when I do the thing, and let's hope it builds like that. And I don't want to use hope. I need for the builder to be able to, I need to be able to go in here and say, build to the next level. That's what I need to be able to do. Hi. Ah, Koki.
It's perfect now.
Thank you. It's excellent.
It's perfect.
Thank you very much. All right, so I'm just going to hold on. Sorry, I needed to cough. Should I even bother? Well, there is one way to find out. And maybe that'll be the simplest way. This is here. If it's going to work, and I don't want to do that. Shoot. See, this is the problem with having 5. And this is why I don't do this. This is why I use their designs. This is pretty complex. And if you don't get them at the right level and stuff, then you have problems. The coffee was good, but it's making me cough.
Of course it is. It's coffee.
Coffee. All right, let's move on. And let's hope that we can. Let's go to here. Let's go beyond. And I think this is far enough away. And we'll check and see if this is in the right place. Right now. I'm just liking it to be in the right place just so I can have the right height. Just so that I can make sure on all the levels. This is 54. So bring this up to 54. 2, 3, 4. This is 55. 56. This is 54. And boink. And we just want to put one here. There we go. All right, so let me see if we're far enough away to do another one. This scan tool, I don't think has been used. This one doesn't say anything. This one does. This one does. All right, and let's get the build tool. And let's go to dark oak. And we're right here. And let's go to residence. There's the treehouse, level 3. Let's bring it over and do this from here. That's the right location and that's the right height. And that puts these right here, which is correct. Let me see if I, wait, I should build it. But that does look like it's the right height in all respects. As far as the thing underneath, all of that looks correct. All right, so this is level 3 and constructed. Whoosh! Fireworks! Okay, and we can see that these heights are correct, etc., etc., etc. All right, and so now we'll scan, and then we'll remove some things afterwards. I think it might be easier to put these in right off the bat. These parts right here, here, and here. Take this off now. This, put these in. We'll get rid of the dirt afterwards, but this is faster. Yeah, I do. I love the way it looks when it's on the ground. This would be lovely, but we're not on the ground. And that one's okay. We're going to take that away and make this just dark oak right here. We're not going to have these right in that part. I suppose I could have done that with the resource. And now, once again, with our trusty little tool here, let's rise up on this side, all the way up into the trees, right to here, I think. That probably looks close enough. Let's see. It has to come up to there. And let's bring this over to here. And then this. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so that one's correct. And then this one is here. And now, let's make the change. Scan tool. Let's scan. Let's go to here. Let's take this one right here is first position, and the second position right here. And there we are. And then let's come here, show resources, and let's replace the dirt. Replace the dirt with placeholders. P-L-A-C-E-H. Placeholder blocks, select, and go, and replace placeholder. I don't know why, don't care. It usually takes me 2 times to do that. The dark oak is fine. The glowstone is probably going to return if I don't take it out. Or is there glowstone someplace else? Hold on. Oh, that one. Okay, no, that's fine. That one can stay there. And we have a level 3. So now, let's come here. Monster 2. Mermaid. Slash scans slash dot slash DK OAKRESIDENCE residence 3 and approve. And now it says there's a blueprint for this. So let me come to here. And let me come to here. Monster to mermaid, scans, residence, dark oak residence, dark oak 1, 2. It didn't come here. I did something wrong. Okay, let's look again. That means it's in 2 separate places. Let's come here, let's come to here. Let's go to residence. Let's see if it's here. It's not. What did I do wrong? Monster to Mermaid, Fundamentals Residence. That's the Rosa. And let's go back. Scans. Residence. And I only have the first one and the second one, and I don't have the third. Did I call that a third? Did I just make a mistake and put 2 instead of 3? Can you tell me? Let's look at it. It says 3. Oh, X. I think the tool was still in the position that it was in before. I think that's what happens. So I'm going to try this again. Scans, come here, residence. It did not add it. Let me see what it looks like. Let's see if I somehow changed something here. Monster to Mermaid, scans. I don't understand. Okay. So it's just X. Why did I not get the number 3? 1. Let's try one more time. Let's toss this. Let's get another scan tool. And let's come here and see what I possibly did wrong. So I have a top right here, a top right here, and a bottom position right there. Set the second position right there. And let's come out, show resources. And it's not showing the dirt. And let's name this one. Monster 2. Mermaid / SCANS / dark oak residence 3. And let's save it. Is it possible I didn't save it? But I thought I saw that blueprint thing right there. That's what I thought I saw. Let's put this here. Let's come to here. Let's switch pack. Let's go to Monster to Mermaid. And let's go to all the different ones that I have. So I have residences here. Let's see if this is coming up someplace else. Monster to Mermaid here. And there is a bunch of stuff here. These residences here. Okay. I know it's a mess, but it's a mess because I would need to go in and fix it all. But right now, we're not going to do that. Let's go back. So that was here with this Monster to Mermaid. Okay, let's go back. Let's go to this Monster to Mermaid here. Fundamentals residence, and that's the Rosa Oru. And this is the Rosa Oru, and we have 2 of those for that, and that's not what we're doing. So let's go back to scans. And this residence is the Dark Oak Residence 1 and Residence 2. And no Residence 3. There must be some limitation that I don't know about. Some limitation that I haven't come across yet. What could it possibly be? And I don't know. So I'm just gonna have to let this go for right now. I have the 1, the 2, and the 3. They're in kind of the same places each time. Are they moving a little tiny bit? That shouldn't, does that make a difference? Shouldn't the, or is that what's happening? Is that what's happening? That the position is changing just the slightest amount. See where this is and where this is, where this is, and this is up another one here. Is that maybe what's happening? That part shouldn't make a difference. I am not pretending that I can do what these guys do or what any of you do who have done this. I'm not pretending that I'm an expert or anything like that. I just wanted to solve the problem of Maria, and I can't solve it. I can't solve it right now. I've always just gone ahead and done the 5. And I'm not doing that this time. So I guess I won't have this house. Or I can do this. Now I know that there's some stuff. There are tutorials on Discord in Minecolonies team. There are actually tutorials there on Discord in Minecolonies team that you can go to and you can find out more information. There's actually a video somewhere that on YouTube that someone's done, and I'll just have to find them, but I'm not doing it right now. So I could build this one. This one is here, just the level 1. So I could have the level 1. And then I'll just have them rebuild it if necessary. It's only a level 1 when I find out how to do this. Now I have some time coming up. Vincentius Primus and I have to travel for other family that needs us to be there. And we're looking forward to that. But during that travel time, during that time period, when we haven't been able to stream from that location, we'll try and see if we can this time, but we haven't been able to. And if that turns out to be the case, then this is what I'm going to be doing there. I'm absolutely going to be doing this. So I've got this. I can see kind of everything that I was doing. These are going to be here. Let's save and quit to title, and let's go to the game. Let's go to Arnaaluk. And Arnaaluk, as of this past weekend, is now 7 months old. I've been doing this for 7 months. So the world that we have is, here we are, is 7 months in total. We were in the process of adding a new farm. This is Old English. I got a scan for the Old English style from Planet Minecraft, and it is Anyanka is the designer. And this is called a lean-to farm, and it's just beautiful. It looks like it's part of the market, and so we're making it part of the market. We're going to have it be here. And I see that, but we can fix that. That's nothing in comparison to some of the problems that we can have. We can just come back in here and just fill this part up. Can I reach that part right there? I can't. If I think that there are bats or something, I may do something else with this part right here, but we'll see. For right now, we're just going to not have this hole in the ground come down here. I'm going to leave that for right now. And this is what Leandro is working on, adding this to the farmer's market, because it looks really cool. It looks like a farmer's market piece when it's done. And so that's going to be fun. That's what Leandro is working on. We'll have to see what he needs. There we go. He needs racks. A rack. And we were supposed to be looking at the things that Bode needs carrots. That means we're going to have to bring carrots back. I don't know that we're growing carrots at Arnaaluk anymore, so we'll have to start growing some more. We need honey and a golden apple for Riley. And ladders and racks. Racks need iron, and I think we have some iron, so we should be okay. And Arnold needs some torches. Now, some of what Arnold needs is actually his minimum requirement. We have a miner. Yes, we do. We have a miner. Unfortunately, he has a long way to travel right now because he's traveling from the tavern to the mine. But in a little bit, we will have a third house in this area. If you can see right here in the pouring rain, but it's sunset, so that's actually okay. This is Brittany, and she's just stopped. And Aaron probably is angry that he's got the long walk. Brittany is going home, and I'm going to put this here just to make it a little tiny bit easier. Let's do this right here. Do I want to bring this up one right in this spot just for a minute? I'm trying not to encourage them to come this way. It's not so much that. I just want to make sure you can't see a thing. You can't see that this whole underneath part here is open. And so this is where this house is going underground in this area right here. And she's working on it right now. And she's going to need some sandstone in a minute. See all this right here? Did she put that there or did I? I might have put that there. I don't know that there's anything that's supposed to be here like this. Let's let me put a light here for a second. And I'll have to look at the plan and see what it says. She has some dugouts in some places there. I could bring this part up right here. See this? To here. And bring the green on this side up. I really need to make a real bridge here. But just a little tiny bit, just right there, so that if they fall off, this is where they go. And then, is this slab? No, it's not. So I have to get a slab piece from over here. This is stair. And this right here on the ends, that's a slab piece. And we're just going to put it right here. And there we go. So I'm just trying to make it like this until we're able to have everybody okay. So right here, this is where the stairs are going to be to come down. Look what we've got. Let's come here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's just 5. Let's get iron. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's put that with that. We've got all sorts of stuff here. Let's take these up for a sec. Let's put this here. Put this here. Bring these down and make all of this go away for a second. All of this go away. And we took the stone out of here, so we're going to put it back. I'm almost positive we took the stone out of here. I'll just let her redo it, because I don't think that's there. Let's take this away because I know what's going to happen. So let me put this in. Let's put this down and have this in our hand so that when we take that away, we're not in the dark. This is the way she's building it, so we'll see. Okay, it's raining, it's pouring. Let's go to the balloon. We'll spend the night here. This should be up so we don't have any stray traders coming. And let's go to sleep. It's 11, oh, it's midnight. So we're gonna go to sleep. And there we are. Okay, so I have some of the things that are needed. And Bode is cutting across to the rabbit hutch. We don't have any rabbits yet, which he's not complaining about, believe it or not. But we don't have any yet. We're waiting for Jenna to make us a set of rabbits. Now this is going to be interesting. That wolf can actually come over the top of this. Ooh. Oh, now that is going to be interesting. That wolf can actually come over the top of this fence right here. I don't think he can jump from there. And we would have to put fence for right now up here just to make sure that he can't come this way. How interesting. I didn't think about him, but we would have a problem with him. So he can't jump from here, I don't think. He would fall down here. And this part is like this. He can't go in. But he could come off of here. See how she's coming up there? But even if he comes off of here and comes here, this is what I need. This part right here to come up all the way in this section. All right, let me see what that looks like. For right now, we'll just have it do this until we can do something else with that. We're just trying to protect against the wolves, because we have no rabbits in this field because of that wolf right there. And look where he is already. Look where he is. You trying to figure out a way? I just bet you are. So yeah, yeah, we used to have a couple rabbits here, and they're all gone. And oh, we still have one. But I think right now, any attempt to get this rabbit over there is going to draw the attention of this one. Let's do something for a minute. I don't know that we can, but I'm going to try to do this. Let me see. Let me see. Oh! Did he find our rabbit? Hold on. Let's come here. I'm supposed to have one of these, and I do. Oh, and I did. And I can't get to it. I'm just being... Alright, so let's take this. We're going to have him... Yep, he's following us. We're going to lead them down the hill here a little bit. I think they're fine, but I just want to lead them down a little bit. They can still get back up. I just want them to have a hard time for a little bit. There we go. All right. And because I'm going to get Carrot. Carrot. Here we go. Although I could just go ahead and use the lead as well. Right here. And let's very quickly bring this... Whoop. What happened there? Ooh, did you break that? Can you break it? Can you break it? Let me see. Okay, that's more like it. Okay, let's bring them up. I have to do it slowly, apparently. I was doing it too fast. It's like, we don't move that fast. I know, that's why I was trying to get the... Unless you're running from a dog. But that's why I was trying to get this like this so that they would come up. Can I get them to come this way? I don't know that I can. Let's come out. Let's have a carrot in my hand as well. And then let's have them follow. Let's see if they'll follow me. Alright, that works. Whoops. What was that? Oh, did you poop out a coffee? I think she just did. Okay. 1, 2. Now, of course, we have to have more than one. But so far, this is our first one. And I'm going to give you this carrot because you were good. And we'll close that. And we'll close this. And that should keep them there. They'll come around to this other door. And as they look at things, see? And they'll come to that fence probably. All right, there's one. And we did have a couple, but I don't think we have any more than that right now. We might get another. Maybe the other one ran away, and we might get another rabbit to come in. And we'll see. Okay. I don't have any room for, I have an awful lot of these, don't I? I'm going to return them to my storage. I don't have any room. There's always been donkeys, and there's always been these two. There have been some cows. And slowly but surely we're getting some more. And the dog is going to stay there for right now. The wolf is going to stay there for a moment. They'll figure out a way up. There is a way up. See? They're fine. So I just wanted to get the rabbit. All right. Nothing's being worked on. So I need to get some things from Arnaaluk. So let me look at Cade, let me look at Brittany, and let me look at Leandro and see what we need. Leandro needs racks, which is iron. I could have the racks made. So he needs one rack. Let's make, when we get there, to request one rack, and we've got 263 sandstone that we have to get. Sandstone. We have cobble already. He just needs the rack and he would be done, actually. So I might just make it before I leave. Then we have birch crafting table. This is the one. We could have them make the acacia door and see about furnaces and stuff like that. And then what do you need? This is jungle, fence and gate, oak and barrels. He already has all the jungle that Cade needs to work on that. He needs 42. And 2 have been, he needs 2 more fence and 2 more gate. Why don't we work on those before we even leave? Or what we could do is have the carpenters make them. So 2 jungle, jungle, gate, fence. Let's see how many. Again, so 2 gate, 2 fence, 2 gate. The slab, 63 slab. Why am I writing it down? Because these don't show when I leave the border. So none of that shows. So I can't take these to Arnaaluk and look at stuff. So 63 slab. And oak signs, 4 oak signs. We're not going to be there long enough for all of this. The most important thing is going to be getting the sandstone done. And we can get the red bed and the white bed. Red and white bed bed, and that'll work. So, yeah, let's do that. And that's that one. And this is birch and sandstone. We've got plenty of birch and oak slabs. We might can bring back some oak at the acacia door. We have acacia here. Dirt. We're good for furnaces. La la la. He just needs a rack. A rack. But if we make a rack for him and he's done, what is he going to be doing? How much time do we have? Oh, it's a full hour. Okay. Yeah, let's go to Arnaaluk and let's get some things. Hello, donkey. I can't get any more people right now. I don't have any more housing left. When Cade is done with what he's working on, we'll have one extra house. And when Brittany is done, we'll have another house. That house is for the miner. Cade's house will actually help in this area. A Cameron. Ooh. 6 cakes. Let me look and see. Mana's 15. The focus is 6. I don't see anything really outstanding. I know, I'm attracted to names. That's a cool name. Alright, what was I doing? I wasn't flying. That's what I was doing. We were walking through the farmer's market over to here, where there should be an indication, there we go, of a path. And yeah, we definitely need some pathing. We absolutely do. But they kind of like this whole forest thing that's going on. I think I don't have anything to take. Oh, yes, I do. I have this iron. We can trade that iron. Let me see what else I have. Do I have any more? I might have had some at the, yeah, this is theirs. I might have had some at the warehouse, but well, since I have this on me, I'll put that in there. That's my luggage. And then we'll come up here and let's just go ahead and put these away. So I don't want anything to happen to this stuff right here. And so we're just going to put it up here out of the way. And I have my backpack. There isn't anything really that I need from here. So there is the view. That's the hospital right there, and the stairwell that I just came down. Let's close the latch the door, and here we are. So let's come here. Let's go to here, and we are at Petit Ha'amaluk. Ha'amaluk. And so we're going to Arnaaluk. And let's press the button, and here we are. So we just arrived. You can see from the balloon the 2 pyramids, the ancient one and then the restored pyramid. The Mermaid Nation of Tana gave Arnaaluk the plans for, or at least the plans for that pyramid that had been there before and was no longer there. And so let's come here and let's take out our luggage from here, and we'll walk through. This is the terminal, the balloon terminal. And we can't put in the restaurant piece here until we can get some people. And so we can't do that just yet. The minute you get a restaurant, you have to have somebody working it. And we don't have anybody left to do any kind of work like that. We're coming down into the main terminal for both the balloon and the cruise submarine. And we're going to walk through the hotel right now. There's the submarine right there. There's still work being done on it. And we're going to walk through. And we could, if we wanted to, take the taxi, the sub-taxi, to the town hall in the same way we took the balloon here. But I think I'm just going to walk because I want to stop at the warehouse, the main warehouse first. Everyone is sleeping. This is Monument Rail. This is the Monument corridor that has rail. We have 3 corridors that have rail, and this is one of them. And we're just going to walk down. There's some beautiful views here for people who come to visit. And we're walking down. That's one of our druids, and the fact that they are complaining means that the food...
Do you need something?
Yep. That we still have to work on some food here. It means that either Messiah or Harry, their restaurant owners, are out of variety. They're not out of food, they're just out of variety. So here we are. This is the main warehouse. We're not going to order from here. We're going to order from the second warehouse. But for right now, let's put, I will put the iron in here though. And let's sort. And let's go to here and let's look for sandstone. So there is none. So that has to be made. Acacia, CAC. There's plenty of acacia log. We can take acacia back if we need some more. There are acacia signs. That's interesting. I don't think we need the signs. Let's look for oak for a second. Okay. There's only one sign. There is some fence and some pieces. The dark oak, there is fence also. I should collect these because they're probably not going to need them, but they might still. We still have 2 apartment buildings here that are being built. We still have a dairy farm that's being brought up to date, so we can do those things. What is the other that we need? We need beds. Let's look at beds. And we have no white and no red. So we'll have to make those or request them. And jungle gate, fence, slab. Let's go back to jungle for a minute. Jungle gate, fence, slab. Okay. So the only thing I think we're going to get from here is soup. Soup, O-U-P. We still have some squash soups. Hi, everybody. It's morning. We still have squash and we still have some potato. So let's look for the squash. It's probably in a refrigerator upstairs. I'm looking for indicators. I don't see any here. So that probably means they're in a refrigerator up here. I don't see an indicator. There's one. There it is. This is what we're looking for. And here we are. So there's potato soup. We're going to take it all. And the squash, we're not taking chicken broth or polenta. They do eat those here. So we're not taking them, but the squash soup, they don't eat. And so we'll remove those two. Egg drop soup, they eat. And the pastas, they actually eat. So we're not going to remove those. Now see these? They're not going to do anything with that. That's cookie dough, level 2 or higher, and bread. So there's doughs here, but none of this is being used where we are yet. So I don't want to take any of that away. Boop, boop. Do you see that? Do you see there's 15 sitting here? I have to remember that. And kebabs. And yet they're still needed. Those things are still needed in the restaurants. So we'll see if that stuff is being brought to them. Let's come back over here. We'll do two things when we get down. Oh, I went to the wrong. I was already there. Let's come here. Let's put the things we're taking back right here. And that will solve that. We'll be able to see them. This bow is actually going to go on a ship. And this is their moss. And the torch is there. So we'll just leave these. Let's come to here. And what are we looking for? We're looking for honey and golden apples. Honey in bottles, there's 30. That's not a lot. Golden apples. We have 32 of those. Let's go for the golden apple first. Moinky. There we go. I'm moving without moving. Indicator. Do I see anything? And there we go. We can see Lionel is starting to work on one of the residences that's being worked on. Let's come up here and let's find the indicator again. We're looking from here. It's probably going to be red or yellow because we don't have a lot of them. And it's yellow. There we are. Whoa! Look at the wealth. Wow. What am I looking for here? I'm looking for golden apples. And it brought me to here? For golden apples? Did I do apples or did I do berries? Because those are berries there. Wow. Yeah, I think I made a mistake. I don't see no apples. I still don't see any apples. What am I going to do about this? Let me make sure they're making something first. That's very curious. Yeah, since I'm having trouble, I'm going to do two things. I'm going to put this this bow in here with these. This is waiting to be filled up, and then it will go to the Tana Nation. These are going to Mr. Villager, and they have been delayed, but he should have them in a little bit. So we'll look at that. Just a second. Okay, and we'll come why don't we go to the other warehouse for a minute? And we will begin. We have two warehouses. That's the main warehouse, the original first warehouse. There is one of the sub-taxis sitting here. And we're going back to the farm country. Beyond the farm country is the second makers area with the second warehouse. This is the main corridor, and this is the main rail right here. These are streetcars that the people are using. We're walking through botanical gardens that the Druids have created to make them less lonely for the forests on land because they're in a sanctuary underwater. So we're going to continue down this hallway. We're now in the farm country. That's actually a dormitory for farm workers right there. We have a couple houses in this area for farm workers and makers. And around this corner is the new makers area. Micah has come here from the visitors center, the shopping center where he had a dye shop, but he wanted to open an industrial dye shop. So he's here. And Hannah is our Fletcher, industrial Fletcher in this area. And then Mildred, who is our first mechanic. She's a submarine tech, and she came down here because she wanted to work on submarines, like that scrub sitting out there. So we're going to order first. We're going to order beds. Order one red bed and one white bed. And so we'll request that, and we'll request this. So there's the two beds. Then we need to order rack. So let's see if there are any racks. CK rack, and let's request three. Request 3 racks, and let's see how many there are. There are none. So see, all that stuff is being delivered to the blacksmith and then to the carpenter, so that they can make racks. Probably Leroy is going to make racks. And then we'll check. We can do it this way and look for honey. And let me see if we can get 16 bottles of honey. Request that to come here. And then golden apples. Golden apple. Let's request 16 golden apples. Request that. Golden apples are going to be delivered. The honey is going to be delivered. So those things are good. Don't want to get too far ahead, but the sandstone is important. We need 263, so we're going to order 300 sandstone. 64 and 64 is 128. 28. So it's just under 4 sets of sandstone would be just under 300. 1, 2, 3, 4. 300. And so the sandstone, there's a delivery of 64, and then we'll see. The rest has to be made. And so we'll start with that. I think that'll give us our stairs too. So while all that is being worked on, let me just look here. It is sunset. Let me look at Steffi's restaurant right here. We're going to look and see how she's doing. 1, 2, 3, 3. She's doing okay. She has kind of a variety. She's missing some major pieces, and it's not because they're not on the menu. They're on the menu. She just hasn't gotten them yet. And so we'll leave that. Let's come back here and check and see how Ryan is doing on the cookery, because this level 3 cookery is what's holding us back a little bit. We have 2 other level 5 cookeries, but they apparently stopped working or are only working at the level 3 level. Something happened here, and I cannot get this to be finished right there. She has the rail that's needed to finish it. Let's look for rail for a second. There it is, detector rails. See, she has 7 activator rails, and yet she's not putting them down. Let's do... Let's cancel the build, and let's go back and start the build again, and let's see if we can get the build to work. I'm doing this. Build options. The builder is Ryan. See where it says powered rail? Powered rail is supposed to be above those furnaces there, and that's what's missing. Everything else, she should be able to get all of this other stuff. So let's upgrade the building. And we can check and see if she's having some problems with the C things that she needs. Let me look here. There's a fern. There's seagrass and pickles. She has the salmon. There's shortgrass and lichen. Powered rail. And detector and activator. So she has all of those. And yeah. So let's hope that just that little jump start will work for her. Raquel should be okay. She's getting low on these polentas. I'm going to put them in the same spot so I can see how many there actually are. Sure enough, that's what I thought. How many of these are there? Yeah, and this is another thing. Let's take these out and put them all together. And she doesn't have a lot of these. And let's take these 2 and put them over here. See how little this is? So she actually is a little bit low on food as well. However, she's not low on these. So we will put these 2 away. Does she have anything? No, those eggs belong to Gray, the baker right here. Let's look at Gray and see. He actually has room for these, so we'll give him the 3 of them. Let's combine some of this so we don't have too much stuff. Combine those. And yeah, he's got a lot of eggs. Maybe too much. Look at the sugar. He can make pizza. He definitely can. He's got mushrooms and everything. Cocoa and mint for the cake. And he's got 4 cakes that he can do. And he has his own honey. And so he is good to go. So we're walking through other makers here. And that's Raphael down there. And Raphael's complaining. Galilea is a peace druid. She's actually a druid. And she's stationed. Raphael is a reception druid. And they're just
Right
as
away.
important. I know. Someone's not serving you the kind of food you want. You probably want sushi. Jameson is here. And I think Bailey is actually the guard. Yes. Bailey is here, and Elaine's at the other mine. So we have 2 mine druids, as well as peacekeeper druids and reception druids. Druids who are assigned to a living reception area, like this one right here, although there isn't anyone here. This is why we have to have some more people so that we can fill some of these spots that we still don't have and get someone to run a restaurant in the terminal, in the balloon terminal. And so those are all. We might add a fisher. I'm thinking that I might want to add another fisher. This is Everly or Avery? Everly, and she's taken over Onyx's fishery. We have Onyx and Thomas on the other side of town who are fishing, and we might need a 4th because we seem to not be keeping up with salmon. We're certainly not going to fish on the mountain, and they're going to need fish as well. And so we will probably add another fishery. And if we do, it would be back here in the farm area where we are working on our 6th dairy. So we have 5 dairies that are level 5 right now, and our 6th dairy, I believe, is only a level 1 so far. Let's go up and look. Elena is working on it, building. No, we changed it and made it that Hallie was building it, I think. Let me see. But, oh, it's a level 3 already. Yay, Gemma. Okay, so Gemma has a level 3, and I think we had Hallie do it because she was not having a good time working on the housing. She liked it in the beginning, and then she doesn't like it. I think she doesn't like working with the concrete as much. And she was supposed to be working on this apartment building back here, but we gave it to Lena for her to finish, and she's definitely getting farther along. And then this is Rayange. No, this is not. This is Matthew. It should be Matthew. Yes. Matthew is first chicken farmer. We have 2 other chicken farmers.
Good to see you.
Your food is too raw? Seriously? It sure is. Let me take these off of him and put them here so that he can get fed. And we'll do that like that. And there we go. And what's going on with you?
Good to see ya.
You wish there was more variety? Yeah, I do too. And let's look here. So we also need 2 more couriers to be a little bit more up to date. She has plenty of this. And you can see the foods that are missing. So the foods that are missing are vegetables that we grow.
Good to see you, mate.
And that is what I don't understand. Skip chit chat. Aha, so you have some meat on you and that's keeping you from getting fed. So let's come here. Let's take this meat and put it we're gonna put it in Miguel's place here because he has room for it.
So what will it be for you?
Nope, you're doing good. Okay, so there they are. They are providing milk, all of the dairies, all 6 dairies. And pretty soon we'll have 6 level 5s. Right now we have 5 level 5s and a level 3, which is going up to level 4. So we're talking about putting in a fishery. And I would need to find a place to put it. I would. This is the farm corridor, and so it is very long, and so it's another one that has a rail, streetcars that they can use. Other than that, they're using the scrubs to deliver. Let's come out here for a minute. This is the farm country in here, and I want to look at some things. I want to see this little space here. I see this is the composter right here. See this space right here? We could have a fishery come off right here. Let's look at fisheries for a minute. Aquatica, let's get this. So we have 4 that we can use. We can use underwater base. And it's not going to show me anything without capitals. Okay. And so let's come here. Let's come to here. Let's come to husbandry. And let's look at the fisher. Level 5. So we have one of these already. We have one of these. This is pretty compact. We would have to make an adjustment here. See that internal piece right there is not counted as the 7x7. Plus we would have to grow something underneath, grow a seaweed underneath to attract the fish. That's one. Underwater base. Aquatica is next. That was underwater base and Aquatica. Husbandry. Fisher hut. And sure enough. So it's the classic Fisher hut, except it's a monster, and this is the one that we have at the other side. We not only have this one, but we put in an arcology fisher right here. So there's 2 fishers in the Aquatica one that we have at the other end of town. So switch, so that leaves cavern. And cavern, let's look at cavern for a minute. I just realized we have one other that we can look at. Husbandry, default, fisher, and it's huge too. And I've had this one before. And And this has, this should work, the 7x7. That should be a complete 7x7 now. See, something's been removed in that corner. That was probably to make it work because there was an adjustment made. Level 5, I don't necessarily, yeah, and see now there's grass planted. Oh, that's kind of fun. Hold on. This has been changed just a little tiny bit, and I like it. It's very nice. And this over here, this is very pretty. Oh, I see. It's they're using panels, I think, and the panels have a border around them, which is nice. That just is a nice look. This is too big. If we did this, it's too big to have 2 fishers and too small. The pool's too small for 2 fishers and it's too big if we're just gonna have 1. Let me switch for a second. There's someone else. I know what arcology looks like, and it's the other. I don't think I have anyone who doesn't have a lot of land around them, which is the reason that we can't use it. Let me look at Space Wars for a second. Let's go to Space, the Final Frontier, and let me see what theirs looks like. I don't remember. Level 5. Ah, yeah, I remember this. Yeah, and see, this is why we can't use it. This is an amazing piece. It's so cool because it's underwater. They have this upper part where the fisher is, but then they have this lower part here where people can actually come to the windows and look and see what's going on. And I've done this in the past. I think we did it at what was the name of that town? Benyame, I think. I'd have to look and see what the name of the town was, but we did do this. It was very fun to do. But it's not going to work. So arcology, the arcology fisher is not going to work here. That's why we put it inside the other fishery. So we're talking about having a fishery come out from here. I suppose we could go ahead and use, yeah, why don't we just go ahead and use the underwater base fishery. So we'll have 2 of those. I'm just trying to think if there's someone else. Urban birch sometimes switch. I just don't like making the same thing over and over in the same city. Urban, even though I have 10 apartment buildings that are exactly alike. Urban birch, let me look. And let's come to husbandry and the fishery. Level 5, and let me see what it looks like. Yeah, see all that land? Oh, this is the, oh, I love this one. This is actually the what I usually call like the sea, like NOAA, a science lab as well as a fishery that they study fish. Because look, you can come down here and people can come down here and sit. There's a separate pool here, and so it just makes it look like it's an aquarium, a place where they study fish, the nature of fish, and I love it. We're just underwater. So yeah, let's just go ahead and do underwater. And there it is coming up this time. And let's go here. We'll have 2 of these. Fisher's Hut, level 5. It's the most compact, and I'm hoping that we don't have a problem with it being so close to see where that is. Let's see what's going to happen here. Who's this? I see you. Okay. Let me see if I can put this here. I might not can. I can't. I don't think I can. Hold on. 1. Let's bring this down in this area right here. And put it right here. So that is matching up with Aquatica's piece. Let me just make sure. Nope, it's 1 up too far. Bring it down 1. And now it's matching up with Aquatica's piece right there. And it is, wow, that's close. Whoa, that's close. But it shouldn't do anything. They shouldn't do anything to each other. That is close. But this is where we need to put the fishery. So we are going to come here and assign a builder. So let's come to here, assign a builder. Now, did I just put it in? Oh, good. It's not inside. Excellent. All right. What am I doing? Normally I do a level 1 of these so that they're not going out. I'm going to try having the builder build this. We'll see what happens. I'm not interested in losing Elena or in losing Hallie. She has kids. She has kids and a partner. And this is what begins to happen. And I go, nope, not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. I'm just not. So let me come back here. So we're talking about using this door right here for that fishery right there. Let's do it again. Let's come to here. Let's go to husbandry. Let's go to the fisher level 5, and let's move it out until it matches again. I'm standing right here, and so I need it to come right to here. Now we are going to have trouble with this. We're actually going to have to make the pool deeper. We might have to do the thing that we did with the other one, where we dig down and put in some magma to heat the location to attract some more fish to the area by growing some seaweed. Lichen's not going to be enough to do. and this is where it needs to be. And I think everything else is in the right place. Let's go back to the level 1 right here and let us construct it. So let me look. And there it is. We can see it right up against, but everything seems okay. And we're going to open this up. Now there's probably going to be water. So let me open this. Hold on for a second. Speaking of water, how long have I been? Almost 2 hours. I have a sponge. Let me get an icebreaker. Break some glass here. And let's put the sponge in first. And make sure that there is no... Oh, wait. That's X. X? There we go. And actually, it's the shovel that we're going to need as well. So let's break the glass here. And let's get the shovel to come through and see if there's water. There isn't. Yay! Okay. So here we go. So see that down there and see this border? This border is the problem. But we can do something about it. I probably should have gone out and gotten an update of this. Matlam and McSessa might have made some changes to that, and we could have gotten, but since I didn't, there's the other piece right there. Since I didn't do that, I think we'll just have to do it ourselves. We don't have anybody. Everly is one of our kids, and she's not interested in this. Actually, Everly and Renata are running the bookstore at the Trees Hotel, where the travel terminal is. Ariana is the school teacher, but also the professor. So she teaches at the university, and when there are kids, she teaches the kids. Beatrix is a builder who's lecturing because she doesn't have anything to do in the location. She is the partner to the dean of the university, and so she is lecturing instead of building. Fabian is the librarian. Kiara is our planter who can't plant anything because 2 of the plantations are glitched right now. So, and Talon is running the bookstore near the Mystic site in the visitor center. So that's where all of them are. We don't have any people. We are waiting on some steaks, and we were supposed to get them, so we'll see what happens. But in the meantime, we can have either Hallie or Elena, whoever gets done. Elena's got a ways to go because she's got that big apartment building. But Hallie is working on the farm. Yes, she's working on the dairy farm. And so she'll be available sooner, and she can work on the fishery after that. And I think she's fine with little projects. I think she just doesn't like working on the big concretes.
Can I help you?
She is completely out of food, which means something's going wrong with Corinne. Let's come down here and see. Granted, it's breakfast time, and they are hungry in the morning, And there is Sari, who is either looking for something to eat or delivering. She's got food. She's got a decent amount of food, and things should be okay here. She has a lot of food in comparison to some others. So it's just that Hallie hadn't taken time to get any breakfast. But look at this. Look at everybody here. No, that's not the reason. It's me. I haven't visited, and sometimes you do. You have to visit them. So Corinne is making food for everybody, and she is then going to start serving all the food.
Need something?
And yep, she's working on it. So yeah, she's got a bunch of things. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. Corinne's not going upstairs to get the recipes for people. The people are coming to her, and that's fine. Maybe they all want takeout. I'm a little concerned with her walking back and forth. Where is she? Okay. So she was just making food. Good. Okay. So some people are getting takeout and some people are eating in. All right. I'm fine now. Everything is fine there. We're all fine here. How are you? All right. Let's check and see what we've gotten so far of our orders. And then we'll go down and check on some other people. Try and find out why we're not getting any foodstuffs. Tomatoes, tea. We have tomatoes. Mushrooms, SH. We have, let's look for kelp. We have kelp. Apples. Okay, all of these things were just delivered last time I was playing, in exchange for us selling a whole bunch of stuff. We sold enchanted books and small water bottles and plate legging and pufferfish and bows, and so that's how we got we're Dungeon and Dragoning that story. That's how we're getting that stuff. So let me look here and see what we have so far. Duh! Yay! So let's take these away. Excellent. Those 2 steaks, I think, are going to make it that we can do research. So we still need a white bed. We still need the rack, and the honey is going to be delivered, the apples, and we still have 2 more sandstones that we want. But isn't that fun? So let's take these things and put them here. I don't need the fisher. We'll bring it down. Let's put the bed here. And let's put the steaks here for now. And the sponge can come back up. And let's make this go away. Okay. Mildred. So we're waiting for the other things. But while we are waiting, we're going to the university. And we're going to actually Research City. I believe that we have enough now. That's Heverly right there in that fishery. Very pretty. And this is Case. Case, what are you
I'll take care of it.
waiting for? You're waiting for Prismarine, and it is being delivered and is going to be made. Let me look at something before I get too far away. I'm almost sure that she knows how, but I think I have to check. Let's come here. Teach recipe. Let's teach Prismarine. ISMAR. And this is Prismarine right here. And it says mechanic. Ah, this is now the stonemason. Okay, sorry, Mildred. It's for Avery to make. And look at Avery! Look what she's doing! There it is! She is making us plenty of sandstone. Isn't that cool? So we're gonna check, and sure enough, she can make prismarine. She can also make prismarine bricks. And those are the things that we need. So I think that as soon as she gets done making our stuff, maybe she'll get prismarine from somewhere and make those, and that'll be good. Those are actually explorers, just doing maneuvers. And where were we headed? To the university. So let's head back on our way. Why aren't you making glass? You're not making glass anymore, and I'm not sure why. There's stuff there to make glass. Because Micah hasn't asked for any glass to make. Can he make yellow? I thought we arranged for him to be able to make yellow. But do you see yellow here? Yeah, there it is, right there. Are you waiting for some kind of flowers? Yay, Hallie. Excellent. What are
Can I get you
waiting
something?
For? He doesn't have any open requests. We might have to do that thing and restart him as well. Restart that build. Just to get it to work. Right now, I'm going to cancel the requests and see if that will
What's it
work
today,
on
man?
its own. So we'll cancel these out, and he can ask for them again. Nola, what do you
Without
need?
this, I can't work.
What are you waiting for? You're waiting for that, and it's being made. Okay. Nola,
Without this, I can't work.
I'm going to cancel you also, just to make
It's about
sure.
harvest time.
Lane is okay. Here, CS space, the final frontier. And he's just waiting for... I don't have a lot of wheat. So he must have just got finished making something, because he definitely needs some durum. We can check and see when we get done if he does have durum. Let's go through the dorms. It's sunset. Everyone's going to start going home. Leonard, our baker, one of our bakers, is there. That's our other Lionel, who is an explorer. And we're going to pop into this druid quarters right here, so that we can change into a player. And we do this so that we don't have any problem. We don't accidentally do anything with the hut block. When we come over here, this is the university. It's nighttime. It's nice and quiet. You can see the computers are on. Here you can see that green means the computers are on in this area. And the generator here, yeah, is working. It's low, but it still has enough for right now. And here's our other stakes right here. I think I could do the totem of undying just as a lesson, but I don't want to. I want to wait until the kids come and let them research that. We can start maybe collecting cakes for the next thing. And let's come here. Do I have enough? This is what we're going to find out. So, an outpost, a hamlet, a village, 150 people. That's what we have. And finally, a city, and we still don't have enough. I do not understand. Wow. I can't count. That's what I don't understand. Hold on. Oh, wait. There. I was like, but, I got more. How can I not have enough? Now I do. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so they're going to research that. That is going to take a while. It is level 4, and that means that it's going to take 8 hours. It's going to take, actually, it's level 5, which means it's going to take 8 hours. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4? Hold on. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's 5. 8 hours. So it's going to be 8 hours before we can have kids or even rescue some additional druids. If they want to be rescued now, they're going to have to go to the retreat in order to be rescued. And we'll leave it at that. We're not doing night owl. The agile we can do, we can request some rabbit's feet and have them be brought. How much meat do we have left? Look at this. We have some left, so we can put that back in a mailbox. And I want to put it here so I don't forget. And I think that's it. I think that's all we're going to do right now. I think we're going to head back to Pity, which means that all the workers and what they're doing is going to stop while we see. I put the steaks there to go back into the freezers in the warehouse. And
Can I
what
help
are
you?
saying? Oh, I know, I didn't check her. Let's come back. Let's check Nina. And notice I'm still a player. I still have hearts. So I'm not in my mermaid incarnation right at the moment. Which is good because I did break this hut at one point. So look at this. Yahoo! She's got some stewed trenchers. Excellent. And she's got a little bit more of those. She's got some of these. We'll let these go. But her pizzas, she's got some mushroom pizza. And she should have both kinds. But right now she's got that. We can put this here. These trenchers can come back down. And the flatbread can go there. She has too much. Let's come here. And yes, let's definitely add the trenchers. She's got some quiche. So she does have a couple things. There might still be some people complaining. But she's doing okay. Right, Kari? And Atticus is our Nether ambassador. And, oh, I thought he was saying something to me. Is our Nether ambassador, and he is not going to the Nether. They do police themselves. And what I mean by that is when they come back from the Nether and like, see, he's hungry. So I like him to have more food, to have recovered a little bit more. And so we'll just leave it like that. These are the 3 things that we need. And if we gave him a bucket, he would bring us back lava. We don't need any right now. And he's got foods. These are all the foods on his list. And we're trying to give him sandwiches, hand foods, and stuff. Although the piglins like the dessert. And so he brings some of that with him for them. And he is paused. He's paused for the time being until I make sure that he is ready to go. Now he has everything here that he actually needs. He has a fresh suit. He has tools. I would like that probably and that to be changed out. And you can see he brought back some. He has 2 tacos. He doesn't have quite enough food. And so these are the things that we're looking at, the things we would wait for to see, just to make sure that he has enough. He's got plenty of torches. And the cobble is okay. And yeah, and then we've got this. You see what's missing is gold. There's no gold pieces here. And it is on his list. And he's supposed to have golden axes, 3 in there, and he doesn't have those yet. So, and this was what we were talking about. We have to trade out this piece for a piece that in the enchanter tower, so that, because we're using those in the balloon, we actually need to give Lillian a different container for her magical books. And so we have this area here, and here we go. So see these right here? If I'm not mistaken. Oh, I have to have books in my hand, don't I? Let me see if I can do this. Let's see if this will work. If I can put these in here. I can. Did I take one out? It looks like I took one out and not put one in. I did take one out. I cannot put those in here. So, yeah. We can't do that. Let's go up to her place. So we'll just have to use, we just won't have this. I mean, it can be there because it looks pretty. But on this side, we'll have to have something else. Let me take this here. Take that up so that I can put something there. And let's do, no one's here, right? She's not here. Where is she? Ah, she's getting something to eat. Okay, so let's come here. Hi, Squeegee. That was Squeegee, who we just heard. And I'm turning back into a magical creature. Not a moment too soon, because I think I hear Lillian downstairs. Squeegee! Hi, Squeegee! This is her pet. This is Lillian's pet. And this is all fine and good. I just don't have a chest. I would like to have something special, maybe a shulker. K-E-R. Let's do a shulker. I don't know how it's spelled. S-H-U-L. There we go. We could do a white safe in the wall. Ooh, I like the idea of that. Ooh, excellent. Okay, so we'll put her books here, and that's available. Atticus will just have to come here for them. Oh, but that's perfect. So there is that. It's doing that thing where, see, it needs to be covered on the outside. Let's go cover it. We'll put this here. I think I have some pieces. I do. So let's go out her door right here. Is that her? That is her. What are you saying? Are you saying that you don't like the food?
It is a fine day.
Mm-hmm. She's not, wow, are you decorating? Look at this. Look at these. Look at how many she's got. I'll let you have those, but I'll take the rest of these. Let's go back upstairs. And we'll go out her magic door that is right over here. Let me see. Can we get to it through her kitchen? Yes. So we'll come out here, and I'm going to go around until I find that shulker box, and we'll cover it with paneling so that when it opens, we're not seeing. Yeah, there it is. So this part here, we need to put in a piece right there and a piece right there. And that way that's open. I think that's what this is here, although I'm not sure. Let me look. Let me take this. Nah, that's not supposed to be there. Okay. And everything else seems to be okay right now. So we can come back around to the door, which is on this side, and we can go in. We don't need this. And we'll put away those bowls. So let's come down. Boink. And we're almost ready to go back. We're going to make one more pass. It's daytime. Jesse's standing there. Franklin's working in his shop. Franklin, are you okay? Franklin's okay. He's got plenty of stuff to make things with. He can make pizzas, and he's got bottles for water, and he just needs some milk and some butter and some things like that. So he's waiting for those things to be delivered. There's Atticus down there. And I think we're good. That sounded really bad. Is there somebody sick in here? Mildred, are you taking care of someone? Yes? I hope that wasn't you coughing like that. That sounded bad. And these are our researchers and professors, our librarians actually, and our professors and university staff. Michael, the dean of the university. Cindy is still here.
Is there a problem?
And she's a rescued druid. Look at her. She's intense. So we just haven't found something for her right now. She's just working as a researcher. She's brilliant. And we'll just leave her to do that. I mean, we could assign her a peace location, but she wanted an opportunity to do something different, and we're giving her that opportunity. That's one of the things that this is for. Let me put away these right here. Where did I get the purple from? These right here. Oops. And all of this is going with me. And we'll put these bowls back. So we're going one more time to check on our requests. And we'll put these things here for them to be picked up at some point. And that's it, actually. That once again, we have a logistics center that's a level 3 going to a level 4. And so it's a level 3. And it honestly seems like whichever is the lowest, no matter how many you have, it doesn't go by the highest one. It goes by the lowest. And so, yeah. So we'll come back. We have 3 stone masons, but we're teaching Avery recipes because she's the last one. Just like Tristan, Micah, and Hannah
That was some
are
good
all
lunch
the
today.
last of their kind over here. And she's got a ton of these too. I'm going to take these away. We are not making any bowls. Bowls are turned off so that we don't make any more. Let's bring these here and put these here. And let's look here and see what we've got. Yay, we've got that. Excellent. Now the red one is a little bit more complicated, the red bed, but we have the red bed. The white bed we can make. We have enough stone, I think, now. We can look at the count and see what we've got. 256. That's not enough. 263 is the amount that we need just in stone. And let me see, wait, right here. Let me see. We didn't ask for enough. So the racks are going to be delivered. Yay! Let's go to sandstone. And let's order, we definitely need to order 2 more in order to have enough. Right now we'll order those 2. And that was just so cool to see them being made. And Edison is here. Edison is running that loader. I can run that loader out here. So this is his position. And then we have another druid, Arden, who's here, who's courier. And then back here, this is what he was working on, and I think he's still working on it. Let's look at the build options. Yeah, that's not the one. Yeah, so he's still waiting. And then this is Cadence, our concrete mixer over in this area. We haven't done anything with her place much. I love this is Caverns level 5, and I just love the dye shop details of Cavern, and we're having fun. She is making concrete, and she does have concrete here. We could request a pickup just to make sure that concrete gets to the people who need it. And I think that is it for the moment. So what do? Do we go back without those things and then just come back? We can make the jungle, we can make the others there, and that might be faster than waiting for, we won't have any jungle in this warehouse because the first warehouse is right where the tree farms are. And so we can actually stop at the first warehouse on our way back. So we know that, and up here, this is Evelyn's new office, and she loves it. She loves having this little office here. And she has windows that she can look out of, and she can actually see things outside, and she's enjoying having this as her new offices. The old offices were really nice. Aquatica's logistics center is very nice, but also so is Underwater Base. But they're all, there's so many qualities to all the different styles that makes it that building is fun. Building's fun. So we're going to head back to Pity. We've been here for a while, an hour and a half. We're going to give Pity the last half hour, and let's see. So I just love the way that looks. That dining room right there. That's so cool. So here we are. And let's look for a jungle. And see, we have a good amount, so we're doing fine as far as that's concerned. If we think there's a problem, or if we think we're going to need some more, we could take some with us. So what is Arnaaluk getting? Well, first of all, this is for them. This retreat is for them. And that's one thing. 5, really? Okay. I should have sorted so that I could find the rest. But here they are. Nope. They're up here, and this is all jungle here. We're definitely not taking the 5. but there's 18 there. So 1, 2, 3. We'll take these 3. We'll take 2 acacias, and we'll take 3 dark oaks because we're making another dark oak house. And so we'll do that. And then we'll leave that information, and so that Evelyn knows, or I forget who's running this one. I think it might be Ezekiel who's running this warehouse. We'll have to look. But right now, we're going to head down. Let's see what it says. Yes, it is Ezekiel. Ezekiel is actually running this warehouse. And their logistics center is this one right here. We do have a couple Samiras here, and I believe, yes, Scarlett is here. And that's because they're 2 of the couriers places, this one in the kitchens, they're not using these ones that are at both ends. They're using the ones that are in here and over here. Just looks all nice. Looks all nice in these areas. So we'll come down, and then Kendra is here. Kendra is one of 3 concrete mixers, with Cadence being the 3rd one, and 1 being around the corner. And they're the scrubs sitting here. These are our equivalent of a FedEx truck or a UPS truck. And yeah, so if we go to the hotel now to go back, and that's what we'll do. Prefer this walk today. Back to here. And this is past, this is River. River is one of the first 4, and she is not working on anything. And I forgot about that. We don't have anything here for her to work on. She actually lives with someone, so we can't transport her to some place to work on some piece. Plus, there's no builder's shop for her. So where Hallie and Elena are, that's where we actually need the builder. And so right now, River isn't working on anything. If her numbers begin to go down, meaning that she's restless and stuff, we'll pause her so that she doesn't get too restless. But I know I'm here doing this. Yay! Yay, there's some sushi being served. That looks like ramen. Excellent. This is good. So we have too many rices and too many teas. So well actually we don't have too many teas. Hold on. Let's bring this tea down. But we definitely have too many rices. I didn't see any spicy grilled here, did I? Look at that. There isn't any. So we'll put those in. And I think that's right, that they serve spicy grilled. Yes, they do. And cooked rice. And nice. So, yep. Okay. Let's go back. So we're going around the submarine taxi right here. And we're looking inside. This is Michaela Jr. Her mother is the beekeeper, and her dad is the baker. Ah, there's Zora. There are people waiting for breakfast right now. Excellent. It's early in the morning, and we have our return ticket already. So we're just gonna come up here and walk through. And we're going to come to here. All right. So let me, yeah, I know, but I like doing it. So let's put this there. This is all fine. We can bring this stuff down to read on the way back. So uh-oh. We've done it. We've crossed the line. So we now have some what do you call it? Some lag. I don't know what it is. Don't care. I do have enough room in here to put all of this in. And let's take these here. And all of this. Yep, we've crossed some line where we need... it's going to start lagging. But this is kind of late. So this is fascinating, actually, that it's taken to this long to get to where it's starting to lag. So this is good. Let's look here. And there we are. And let's transport back to Piti Hamalaluk. And here we go. And there we are. So here we are. I'm just going to wait for a minute for the world to establish itself before I get off the ship, just to give it a chance to catch up. And let's take a light. Actually need a light in these dark forests. And then we can come down here. And here's our stuff. And here we go. I'm going to put these things here so I have an empty hand. And we're good to go. Let's bring that up. And yeah. So now, we don't need it right away. It's daytime. Hi, Penelope. Penelope is actually here to greet people as they get off the balloon. And here we are. So here's the dormitory, the level 1 of the dorm right here. Ooh, look at this. He's working. Yay, team. So this is as far as Cade got with this house. And this is good. And then down here, he did finish this house. And so we can have someone to live here. Notice we can't have the people who are here. Ezra is living in the dorm. She's a kid. We're going to give the librarian a house. And then we're going to have an extra house right now. Hi, Sleepy. But I have like 20 minutes left, so I want to do the full 3 hours. Okay, and Arnold, poor Arnold, but we're going to check, we're going to make sure that we can give some of the people some of the materials that they were asking for, and that will help. There's Ezra. Ezra is studying. And we'll come down. We might need now the light to get across here. Yes, we do. So see, this is one of the houses right here. And this is one of the ones with that piece on the bottom. When we go to add the other one, we're going to see how it works out. Wait, did I just work myself around? No, I hadn't gotten here yet. So here is our new farm right here, and right over here is the warehouse, and we can just come here. Whoa, yeah, that's why we're supposed to be using this light. So we can come here, and we can come inside and put everything right here. Did you see that? Did you see the Lisa taking some things away now? And we can put it all there. And then, did I give them my builder's tool? No. And then we can come here and sort. And so everything is put away right at the moment. Let's bring down this, and we don't need this right now, and bring these 3 down and see what we need. So the rack we did not get, and we didn't get any iron. Drat. I always forget something. Even when I have stuff written down, I have stuff written. And I did forget the iron. So let's look for iron. Luckily we have some. And we'll come over here and we'll get some of this right now. And then we'll look at some other things. We have potatoes. We still have potatoes. We should be serving potatoes and rabbit. We still have some chicken and some pumpkin. We should be serving those. It means I have to take something off because it's limited in the restaurant when you're at level 1, how many types of dishes you can serve. So I'll have to remove some things. Since we have potatoes, we might as well use them. And we were supposed to bring back golden apple and honey and those things. So let's look. We didn't get any honey. We didn't get the golden apple unless she delivered them already, which I don't think so, but maybe possibly. Let's make a rack, which means that we need oak plank, and I'm looking at oak planks there. And we can begin to make some of the things that we need. So we need to do this. We know that we need to make some jungle stuff. So we'll take this over there as well. And I'm going to take some cobble just in case. So do we need some tools? Let me look here at 5 and see what this is. This is carrots, of course, for Bode. We didn't get any. We were supposed to. I've got it on the list, don't I? I thought I did. But no, I actually didn't, and that's probably why I didn't get it. Okay. Grr. Okay, and the bed, birch, and there's some sandstone things that we need, and ladder, and torches. We should have some coal, and we'll look and see. But for right now, let's make the rack, R-A-C-K, and this is the Minecolonies rack that we need right here. And that's jungle. Nah, I'm not making it out of jungle. So let's put this down. Let's take these pieces away, and we'll do this and this. There we go. So we just need one right now. I'm just going to just do the one right at this moment, and that's going to take care of that. Let's come to ladder. We need ladder, and ladder is sticks. I've got sticks. Let me get them. We might not have enough. We'll make some more if it looks that way. But we've got a decent amount right now, so I'm not going to bother making them right at this moment. And we've got some tools. Yay, team! Yay! Okay. Now let's come here. I know, this is very survival-like, isn't it? It is. Alright, so there's some of that. And now we can put this stuff away here. And now we need jungle. And I know that there is jungle fence. And I just used all the stick that I had. Except 5. So we'll make some more. Did I take it all? Was there another batch of stick there? Let me see. There was. Yay. Okay. So we'll take these. Because we need to make 40 fence and 2 gate. So now we could go ahead and use this. But for now, it's actually cheaper to use this. And I think I'm going to, but that would require me to be a player. And I should be anyway, to avoid messing anything up here. So let's come here, and now we can do a fence. We're gonna put jungle fence, fence. Oh, so you actually can't. That says oak. But when we put this in here, we're not getting it. Can we put this in here? We're not getting it. Okay, so we can't do the things that there actually are. I thought that was the case, but that's okay. We're fine. 40. 42. And let's switch. And let's take this, and that should be enough. And 1, 2. And let's put all of this back here. And let's look and see. I think we actually need some slab too, don't we? This should be here. Let me look. Jungle slab, 31. And oak signs. 2 oak signs. Jungle slab, 31. Let's do that. That makes that. 31. Yes, so that's going to give us that amount there. And we can put those away for a sec. And then finally oak signs. We need 2. And this is oak signs right here. And we've got 3 now. And so we can put that away. And that. And that. Let's look. So we've got all of that. And let's come to, that's Cade. And Leandro has everything he needs. She's the one. And so now we need birch, crafting table, and a bed, and acacia. She's got the door already. She just needs the bed, the crafting table, and 2 birch stairs. So let's get the wool. I thought I was going to, yeah, I thought the wool was here. 1, 2, 3. This is from Arnaaluk, this wool. And the crafting table we'll have to make. And what was the other thing that we need? Birch. Do we see any? I don't, there we go. There we go. So let's take this amount here over. It's only because right now all the stuff is pretty small. Brittany needs 2 stairs, a crafting table, and a bed. Okay, so 2 stairs, so we didn't need anywhere near this amount of birch. So 2 stairs. And let's put this away. Let's get the wood for a crafting table and a bed. So let's do the crafting table right here and the bed right here. And there we are. And we can put all of this away. Let's look. And so she just needs sandstone stuff. She still needs stairs, and she's going to be short probably 97. She needs 6 stairs and 6 slabs. Let's come down here and see if we have enough. She might not be short, but I think she is. Let's see. Wait, I've forgotten how much. Let's put these guys away. Kate is ready. Leandro's ready. Brittany. Sandstone slab 6 and 6 stairs. So, yep. So let's do the stairs first. 1, 2, 8. And then take this down. And 1, 2. Oh, we didn't even need. We only needed 1 set of those, and we can put that there. That's actually going to take away from the amount that she needs of sandstone. It says she needs 97. Isn't that what it's saying? There should be enough. Something's wrong with that number, but we'll see what happens with it. How we doing? Let's put this up for now. Actually, let's put this up for now. So we were going to check on the food. Let's check on Romina for a second. Can't go out there. Let's come to the front. And where's our lantern? I beg your pardon. Our lantern right here. And let's look at what Romina is serving over here. Yeah, it's rugged for right now. It absolutely is. I'm going to have to do something about that. And this area here, so that we actually have a road, right? See that right there? this here. And let's come in and let's look at the service. So right now she's serving bread. Is there any bread? There is bread. She's serving cod and there is cod. She's made rabbits, so we're doing good. We could take away one of the soups for now, to have her serve potatoes. Let's take away the potato soup and have her serve potatoes. P-O-T-A-T. And baked potatoes. Let's do that. And so she's going to serve those for now. And she can request potatoes from the warehouse. And the pumpkin pie, she doesn't have enough for me to put it on the list. I can't afford to put it on the list. It kicks something else off. And that's the reason why I can't. So, we could look at this land. This land is your land. We could look at this with the few minutes that we have left and put in the dark oak. The new farm is over here, and look, he is working on it. And things are getting done. Excellent. And he is almost done. I think he just needs torches and he'll be done. But he has torches. So he'll be done. Let's change. Let's go into the tavern for a minute. We can use one of the hotel rooms in the tavern for a second quickly and just change into a mermaid. So now I am magical again, which still means that I have to be careful and make sure that I don't accidentally touch something. Where is the hut block in this? Oh, this is before time. That's right. This is before the leisure. And I don't think there is a leisure piece in here. I think this is the reason why we're probably going to put a little restaurant there in order to have people be able to eat. I know that there's the main restaurant right there. That's it right there. And then there's going to be a restaurant here as well on the top floor of this. But hey, you've lived in cities. This is going to be a farmer's market, and we want them to be able to have something to eat. So we're going to put in another restaurant right here. And that will take care of most everybody. This is looking good. This is looking really nice. Ah, and it's done. Dun, 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 dun. Excellent. So we have a farm. And this was the thing that we wanted to look at. About putting in a farm field underground. So we're going to probably use, let's come here, touch down for a minute. We're going to use Hive. We're going to use the new updated Hive, which has been added to Style Colonies, and it's good. So Aravan, Lady Shatana, and Genotad working on this. And let's come here, let's go to fields, and let's see just a tiny field. This is a tiny field, level 1, and a tiny field level 5 looks like this. What do I want to do? I think we need just a regular field size. So let's come back. Full field. And let's see. Oh, yeah. This is nice. And let's see, the level 5 is going to look like this. We can do this underground. This is where we're talking about that we're going to have actual under this plateau. We're going to put in these farms. And if they're going to come out to some specific hallway or something, we can do that. Now there's a house right here. And I'm thinking, I don't know, do I want it to come out to some place right here? I could probably have it. I don't really want stuff coming out to here. See how this is here already? And then we also have the house that's being built underneath that right there. So, I suppose we could do farm. I need some corridors is what I'm going to need. Because what I think I would like to do is see this area here, see this area right here. So we would need a way for to get to the farms if they're underground in this part right here. Although, look at that right there. We could probably use this underneath part of this area. See, it's not completely full. And this is going to come off when this is a level 5. So right in this area here, we could maybe have something go down into the hill. Why am I not using this area? Because I want cows to be up here. We're going to have a big dairy farm, probably 2 dairy farmers in this area. And so this is where I want it to be. We're looking at this hill here, what the rabbit hutch will look like when it's done. And I'm trying to see just where we are right now. We could fit this farm like right in here. I have to get that house to come on so I can see where it is. But we can put right here. See this? So see, it's here. So how do they get to it? How do they get inside? Now we could either do this, or we could do cavern. Let's look at cavern for a minute. And let's go to farms, field. Nope, we need an actual farm. Default farm. So the farm has the field attached to it and the second farmer right here. We could also use this as the beginning and then attach the hive farm to it. Put this in as a beginning farm and attach the hive farm to it. But I think I'd rather try, I've made these before, and we're interested in doing some fun stuff. So this is the reason why I would like to use the hive farm. And that is it right there. Level 5. So this is the farm itself. And then there's the field. And we have a farmer, which is why we were just putting in a field. Why did I do that? Every once in a while I do that. So let's come to here. The field, the full field, is actually what we need. This is a 5x5. And this is good. I like it having these pieces. What's it connected to? Let's look at the connectors. Let's look at infrastructure, roads, curve, straight, that's normal. What is this? Utility cells, an empty cell with nothing in it. Oh, this is nice. I should have looked at this. That's an empty cell, level 5. And then let's come back. A stair cell. This is a stair cell, level 5. Looks like that. And that would get us on our way. I know, I like this. Not sure why this is open, but it's actually, oh, I see why. Is it actually open to stack? It might be open to stack them. Yeah, Skeksis. I think it is open to stack. Okay. So this would be open to the rain and to all of that. If we were going to do something, I would rather switch to arcology and do another one of these. Infrastructure, pathways, stone, pathways, wood, and do the stairwell. Do this stairwell. Because we'll get more out of it if we put it in. And from this stairwell, we can do things in different directions. So, and this one we can cover the top, or we can have it be open. I think I'd rather cover the top. And you say, well, what's the difference between this one and the other one? Nothing. This one's simpler maybe to build. And all right, so that's what I have to deal with and decide what I'm going to do. And I don't have anything that I want. I would put the stairwell under here. I would do that. Right in this corner here where we have this, put a stairwell here. Since this is up here anyway, hold on for a second. Let me look at, let's switch back to arcology. And let's come here for a minute. Infrastructure, pathways, wood, wooden stairwell. There it is. Let's put it here in this corner. There it is. And then let's bring it down. See, it's right in that corner there. And we can have the stair part start right here. And we bring it down to here so that it's one below that piece. And it would be here in the ground. We'd have to bring it down a second one. Let me see if we can see this over here. We'd have to bring it down a second one we have these people walking around, to get deep enough into the ground for them to get out and walk to a place. And then we can put the hive farm, one of the first ones right here, right in this spot right here. We can put the farms on this side. The farmer's market is back there. And we can put the makers on this side. So a blacksmith, a carpenter, which is a sawmill, a blacksmith, and a mechanic. I think we have to have those in order to be able to get some other things. Composter. Those kinds of things will all go on that side. So this would actually work right here. And I kind of like the idea of bringing this up to here. So the reason I'm putting it here is so that water doesn't run down into the stair. We could have it right underneath in this area here, so water doesn't run down the stair part, because this is over top of it. How close is it to this? It's okay. Let's line it up. So we'll put it here, and that's going to be where it would be. And this is outside of that area. Let's build it. Now this isn't down far enough, so we're going to have to put it down one more level down for them. So let's just, this is the stuff that I normally build. Here's this here. And so we're going to construct it. And X, and so it's there. See, there it is right here. So they can come down the stairs right here. You can't see anything. There we are. So they can come down the stairs right here. And we can put a lantern somewhere, probably right there, and have them come from here. So we'll have to put something, we still have to put something on top, or we'll have this come up and attach to here. Is that in the right place? It certainly is. Yay. Okay, so now that is underneath, and the leaves from this area will take care of this. Then let's come down, and this is only at 128, believe it or not. And we've got some diorite at this level. So we're going to go down another set of this stair, and we'll do that the next time that we are here, which is going to be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sunday, yes. So we're going to be following that schedule for a while. It's interesting, the donkeys are coming in now. Probably for the carrots. That's probably why they're coming close. because he has carrots, and I think that's what they want. I think it is. Yeah. So thank you, everyone. I know I'm standing out in the rain, and this is why we put this underneath here. Here's Bode having fun getting wet. But this is the reason why we put this here. See? Although it is still getting wet, we can put something, we can bring this part out on top here, just for now, to keep the rain off of this section. Right here. And that is better. See, it's not so much, well, it is on the stairs still. Well, shoot, we wanted this to do this. So we'll just bring that part out from here for now to cover this area. And now it isn't raining and down inside. Good. Okay. Yeah, that's all I want. So I can stand here and say, thank you, everybody. Bode's out in the field, enjoying the rain. It's cold rain. Believe it or not, it is cold rain. But he's dressed for it. I guess he is looking at some things that he needs. And I will see you next time. Enjoy your games. Enjoy watching all the other gamers. And yeah, I'll try and study up on that house and see if I can get that to work. And here we are. We've been listening to Dronehead's music in the background. And now we're going to listen to Vincentius Primus, his Excitable Me project, and on Bandcamp. And there's a full version of this song. We're just listening to the end of it. So here we go. Bye for now, everyone. Bye for now.